Zero-based budgeting. What most people don't understand is government doesn't operate with a zero-based budget. Zero-based budgeting is you either use it or you lose it. That means if you get $1 million for your budget, for this budget cycle, it needs to be used. Of course it needs to be used in the right way, but it needs to be used. If it's not used appropriately or not used at all, then you don't get that budget. It gets moved into another budget that's more important that we're going to use now. Almost all of the companies in the world, especially publicly traded companies, operate this way. Use it or lose it. There's an example right now. I haven't dug into the details of this just quite yet, but there is millions and millions of dollars sitting in a tree fund where we charge developers money every time they cut a tree down if they don't replace that tree. So that money's sitting in this budget. Millions and millions and millions are sitting in this budget. Why aren't we planting orchards? We should be planting thousands and thousands of trees with that kind of money. So apparently we do not have the capacity in the city or with the other nonprofits to use all of that money. So why don't we use that to put sidewalks? Or why don't we use that to do something different in the city? It just flat doesn't make sense to have money sitting there that's not being mobilized. That's what zero-based budgeting is. I'll bet you, unless you're just unbelievably wealthy, you probably operate your budget on a zero-based budget. Why don't we operate the city that way? All of the publicly traded companies do. Why shouldn't we?